Hi guys, how are we doing? I'm a little bit buzzing because I went to weigh in tonight, and as you guys know I needed to lose just £1. But being me, I thought that was a little bit too easy, so I went above and beyond and lost 4.5. So did that not only mean I got this baby, but it also means I'm halfway to getting my 4 stone award. I am thrilled. I mean, it's just, I've come such a long way since I was ripping my hair out a couple of weeks ago, not knowing what to do, thinking I'm doing everything I can, and I'm not only am I not losing, but I'm gaining weight. To having a good week to lose 4.5 pounds, to be able to not only meet my target but to totally smash it. I mean, I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled. I mean, it's great. I I hope I've got, a week, enough time to enjoy it. I mean, don't get me wrong, because I've been so close for a lot of the time. I have been, people ask how much I lost, I do say 3.5 stone, because it's better than saying, well, I've nearly lost 3.5 stone, because, well, I don't know, it's just, but now I've got the validation, and I've got the award, and it will be true. But yeah, so, but maybe this time next week when people ask me, I can say I've lost 4 stone, which would be great. And now it's looking like my 5 stone target for Christmas isn't so out of reach, which, this time last week it was looking more and more impossible. It's still going to take some hard work. I say hard work, maybe not so much. I mean, like I say, it's just eating, putting the right things in your body, making the decision each time you're confronted with food, saying, will this achieve what I want to? It's not easy at all. I'm totally lying. It sounds so easy, but it's the hardest thing in the world. And the people who have it, who find it easy, have no idea. Have absolutely no idea, because people who struggle with alcohol can hide it to a certain extent, and people who suffer with drugs can hide it to a certain extent. People who have trouble with food, on both ends of the scale, they can't hide it so much. But I don't want to bring this down, but I'm just saying, if there's anyone watching this who's struggling, and they sort of saying, oh well, great for you, but I'm struggling, you will get there. I mean, if you just, I've got my book somewhere. I thought I had my book with me, but I haven't. But a couple of weeks since I've looked, and up until this week, it's been pretty much since July I'd had no progress. I mean, but if I hadn't been on the program, then that quite easily could have been, 3 months. I could have easily gained 3 stone or more, 6, easily, absolutely easily. So I'm glad I stayed with it, and I maintained in that period. I gained a little, but I lost what I gained. So that was okay. So I'm really pleased. So if there's anyone struggling, stick with it. I mean, you will get there. There will be a time. I think it has to click in your head. You have to be ready for it. But that shouldn't be an excuse to give up on yourself. You should still. Don't be so hard on yourself. I find that's the biggest thing, is not to beat yourself up all the time, because you wouldn't, if you wouldn't be that mean to your best friend, why would you do it to yourself? It's as simple as that. I don't know how else to put it. I know we can be ultra hard on ourselves, but I'm not saying give yourself an easy ride and lie to yourself, but I could have really beaten myself up over those weeks, and don't get me wrong, there were some weeks where I was really, really down, and I was really angry at myself and forcing myself to do more than I should have been doing, but it just makes the situation worse. So if you're struggling, I say stick with it. Be kind to yourself. don't beat yourself up. Just remember, you'll get there. You will get there. And just think of the place. The most important thing is to be happy. Whatever you're doing, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to gain weight, if you're on a plan, if you're not on a plan, if you're, I don't know, trying to quit drinking, if you're quitting drugs, if you're, trying to get a job, if you're at uni, if you're at school, whatever you're trying to do is just try and be happy in what you're doing, because everything else will fall into place. And I found that a lot throughout my life is when, not necessarily I, but in a lot of people as well, is when they're at the happiest, is when they excel at what it is they want to do. So this is turning into a bit of a sort of a motivational video from my seminar, just call. But yeah, it's just stick to the point of, I got my 3.5 stone award. I'm dead pleased. I'm really, really chuffed. I've been fighting so long for this, and I at group we were asked how much we want to lose in the coming week, and I said I would try and lose the 3.5 pounds to get my 4 stone for next week. So, which is tough, but I mean, I did it. I lost 4.5 this week. There's no reason why I can't do it next week. That being said, I can't pinpoint anything specific I did this week that I can emulate. I mean, I had a KFC on last Friday, so it's not like I'm living on rabbit food. So, but I mean, enjoy this. Obviously, I'll post a progress photo in a minute. I'm just dead pleased. It's another one of those ones. If you've read my backstory, you'll know that I haven't had before. That now I've got. So it's something else that is different from last time, different from the previous times. So yeah, I'm really pleased that I've come a long way, and other things are changing as well in my life, which I won't go into now because this is already going on a bit and my battery's flashing at me, so I'll talk about it another time. But we'll see how the week goes, see how I feel. I'm glad my midweek scales were off. They were right tonight, interestingly enough. My scales are weird. They're right on a Thursday night, but midweek they're all over the place. So, but thank you all for your support. Just quickly, I'd like to say thanks to everyone who's leaving comments on my website. Because I hadn't noticed before, I thought I was just the only one watching my videos. So now I know that people are watching them. That's it's humbling. Yeah, it is. I don't know if it's any use to anyone, but like I've always said, I've always just done it primarily to get it off my chest, and anything that happens after is secondary, but just as great. So as always, thank you for all your support, and I'll let you know how everything goes this week.